As you have learned from the previous 3 sections, there is a reason why we have brought up calories at the end of the nutrition discussion, unlike most diets. By now, it should be clear that providing energy for the body is only one of the functions of nutrition. Supplying the body with the calories it needs is the most different part of our daily nutrition. This part of nutrition has characteristics that make it the most engineered part. From the human body's point of view, the most important feature of calories is that they must change depending on everyday conditions. No nutrient required by the body is so dependent on daily activities. From the food point of view, the most important feature of calories is that they are present in almost all foods. However, the decrease or increase of it is largely independent of other nutritional needs of the body. This is a very important point that makes engineering the calories received very simple. With the understanding you have gained about the body's needs for different nutrients, you can easily supply the body with the calories it needs, without having to reduce the vital nutrients needed. One reason for this is the existence of a group of foods that have the largest share in the food basket of most people, but do not have high nutritional value and are only consumed as a source of energy, including various types of bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, some oils, sugars, and other hydrocarbons. So if the body's need for calories decreases, it is easy to reduce the energy intake by reducing this part of the food, without causing a shortage of other nutrients such as various proteins, vitamins, and minerals. People have different metabolisms that burn energy at different rates, and some people have more active lifestyles than others. The amount of calories needed in the body depends on the basal metabolic rate, BMR, which is the amount of energy the body consumes at rest. This energy is used for vital bodily functions, such as breathing, circulation, and cellular activities. The recommended daily calorie intake depends on various factors, including height, weight, body shape, need for physical activity, muscle-to-fat ratio, overall general health, amount and frequency of sexual intercourse. The recommended daily calorie intake in the United States is around 2,500 to 2,700 calories for men and 2,000 to 2,200 calories for women. For example, a 22-year-old man who is 6 foot tall and very active needs more energy than a 5-foot housewife. The brain consumes about 20% of the energy in the human body. To give you a better idea of the numbers given, here are some important numbers about the calories of different foods and the number of calories needed for different activities. The weight of all the food items listed below is 100 grams. Food calories: apple 50, cherry 60, pineapple 48, green grapes 70, orange 35, carrot jam 158, cherry jam 158, strawberry jam 120, hard-boiled egg 155, cookies 558, cream puff or pastry 376, cooked turkey 189, chicken breast 165, soda 34, salmon 100, chicken pizza 287, pepperoni pizza 267, bologna 353, beef 220, lean lamb 220, chicken 200, fish 100, sausage 300, chicken or turkey bologna 280, beef bologna 300, hamburger 200, low-fat cow's milk 42, goat's milk 69, yogurt 55, toast 350, whole wheat bread 250, cooked rice 130, green olives 150, potato 75, turnip 25, green pepper 20, lettuce 20, mushroom 30, butternut squash 35, zucchini 30, cherry 60, yellow plum 75, green grape 70, red grape 70, quince 30, orange 35, melon 25, dates 280, cucumber 12, banana peeled 95, coconut 355, pistachios 562, walnuts 654, almonds 578. To gain a better understanding of these numbers, let's discuss a few points. Because apples are highly nutritious fruits, with a recommended daily intake of 1 to 2 apples, we use them as a reference for comparing the calories of different foods. If you pay attention to these numbers, you'll realize that vegetables have very few calories, so much so that the calorie content of lettuce, bell peppers, and cabbage is less than half that of an apple. Since vegetables are rich sources of nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, and minerals, you can easily provide your body with essential nutrients without consuming excess calories. Another important point is that fatty fruits and plants have higher calorie counts, such as coconut, which has over 7 times the calories of an apple, or olives, which have 3 times the calories of an apple. This is even more pronounced with nuts, which have very high fat content. Pistachios, walnuts, and almonds have over 11 times the calories of an apple. Sweet fruits also have high energy content. For example, dates have over 5 times the energy of an apple.
So, despite the fats and mineral-rich content in these foods, you need to be mindful of the calories they contribute to your body. To fully understand the amount of calories your body needs and the calories present in various foods, let's consider a simple example. If an individual consumes an average of 1.5 kilograms of food per day, and if their food consists only of apples, they will receive 750 calories. If they only consume vegetables like mushrooms and squash, they will only receive 300 calories per day. Considering the minimum recommended daily calorie intake for women and men is 2,000 and 2,500 calories respectively, consuming fruits and vegetables alone cannot meet all the body's needs. Now, if this person's diet consists only of meat, they will consume 3,300 calories in a day, which is much more than their body needs. If this amount of food includes fatty dairy products like cheese, they will consume 3,960 calories. And if it includes cream desserts, they will consume 5,640 calories. If it includes oily seeds like pistachios, they will consume 8,430 calories, which is more than necessary. So, you can see that to have an appropriate calorie intake throughout the day, you need a relatively precise combination of various foods in your diet. An excellent engineering method for achieving the right combination is the food pyramid, which we will discuss later in this program. Another engineering point regarding calories is the possibility of increasing calorie expenditure in the body. We all know exercise as a fundamental activity for weight loss. In this section, we'll discuss the calories expended in various activities, with each activity lasting 30 minutes. 217 calories. Stationary cycling, low intensity. 492 calories. Stationary cycling, very high intensity. 118 calories. Walking at a slow pace on a flat surface. 248 calories. Walking at a very fast pace on a flat surface. 630 calories. Running at a very fast pace. 473 calories. Jumping rope, high intensity. 315 calories. Jumping rope, low intensity. 276 calories. Badminton, competitive. 315 calories. Basketball, game. 394 calories. Football, competitive. 158 calories. Gymnastics. 473 calories. Handball. 158 calories. Regular horseback riding. 79 calories. House cleaning, sweeping, mopping, brushing teeth, hand washing, grooming. Sitting or standing. 118 calories. Household chores. 39 calories. Lying down and stretching without doing anything. Stretching awake in bed, listening to music. 39 calories. Stretching and watching TV. 276 calories. High-intensity dancing. 197 calories. Low-intensity dancing. 39 calories. Lounging and reading. 39 calories. Lounging and talking or talking on the phone. 35 calories. Sleeping. 158 calories. General and regular gardening. 118 calories. Walking in the garden or orchard, picking flowers and plants. 98 calories. Vacuuming. 138 calories. Electrical work, piping. 335 calories. Digging, hole digging. 59 calories. Eating, sitting. 98 calories. Hairstyling. 79 calories. Taking a shower, standing. To better understand these numbers, let's discuss a few topics. According to these numbers, your body even burns calories while sleeping, maintaining body temperature, and performing natural activities such as blood circulation, digestion, and breathing. If we don't perform any activities during the day except sleeping, on average, we will need 1,680 calories. Now, if we consider the maximum recommended calorie intake for women and men, which is 2,200 and 2,700 calories respectively, we can say that women will only need 500 extra calories and men will need 1,000 extra calories. This amount of calories will be fully consumed during 7 hours of daily activities for women and approximately 14 hours of daily activities for men. The recommended amount for maximum calorie reduction in weight loss diets is 500 calories, which is approximately equivalent to half an hour of running, jumping rope, or cycling at a very fast pace. So, even if you don't reduce your food intake, but add 30 minutes to an hour of calorie-burning exercise to your daily routine, you'll start the weight loss process. If you want to achieve this only by reducing calorie intake, simply eliminate the equivalent of 200 grams of bread, 200 grams of dairy products, or about 200 grams of ready-made foods such as pizza from your diet. Now, if we want to know that by reducing 500 calories from our diet, 1 kilogram of our weight will decrease in a few days, we must pay attention to the calories present in body fats, which is equivalent to 9,000 calories. That means for a standard weight loss of 1 kilogram, you must reduce 500 calories from your daily food for 18 days.
So, if you are losing a lot of weight in a short period, you should know that you are harming your body and mind. As we mentioned in body diagnostics, weight is one of the best indicators for controlling health. If you don't regularly measure your weight, you may miss many golden opportunities for diagnoses or necessary actions. Our recommendation is to have a scale as an essential tool at home. The best time to weigh yourself is early in the morning, after waking up and going to the bathroom. Since the muscle-to-fat ratio has a significant effect on calorie intake, we recommend monitoring this ratio under the supervision of a specialist and with up-to-date measuring devices. Although we will address the importance of this ratio and methods to increase it in the exercise section. To know the ideal weight, the BMI formula or body mass index is approximately used. Although we will address this issue in the exercise section, in summary, it should be noted that according to this formula, the ideal weight for men is height minus 105, and for women, height minus 110. In this formula, the height should be in centimeters, meaning that if a man is 180 centimeters tall, his ideal weight will be 75 kilograms, and if a woman, it will be 70 kilograms. Food pyramid. Now it is largely clear to you what foods the human body naturally needs, and what foods it is compatible with. Reputable global organizations recommend a healthy diet plan fully aligned with the philosophy of the body, and we believe this program itself is a lifestyle engineering method. You've probably heard the term food pyramid. Following the food pyramid in daily life will make you enjoy your life rather than obsessing over food choices and overindulging or depriving yourself and fulfill all your body's needs. There are various types of food pyramids, such as the ketogenic food pyramid, paleo, food pyramid for children, pregnancy, the elderly, the weight gain triangle, or vegetarianism, which are not our focus. Our food pyramid of interest is the one from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which was first presented in 1992. So first, we review the structure of this food pyramid and then we delve into the details. Before categorizing types of food, we must state another fundamental rule. With the explanations we've provided so far, food consumption has two aspects: body needs and digestive system function. Considering human evolution, it has become clear that if unnatural methods like cooking are not used, or if protein is not consumed, the body will suffer from malnutrition in both cases. However, any type of food that is naturally digestible by the digestive system is better consumed in that form. Continuing with this program, we'll explain how processing various foods poses significant risks to the body. The first group of the food pyramid: various types of bread and grains. Given the calorie analysis of various foods and the need for proper regulation of the body's required calories, you understand well why consuming grains is important and should form the largest portion of our diet. This group is one of the most important groups of the food pyramid, including bread, grains, pasta, and rice. Since the calorie ratio of this group is very high compared to other materials, we can safely reduce some of these food items in weight loss regimens without reducing other essential and beneficial nutrients. Remember to seek out products made from whole grains with more fiber and without fat or sugar. Fiber-rich grains like brown rice and oats are prominent examples of these food items. High-fiber options are the best because they keep your intestines healthy and keep you full for longer between meals. When there isn't enough carbohydrates in the body breaks down fats into ketones. Then ketones become the primary fuel source for the body. Consumption of 3 to 5 servings per day from this group is recommended. However, for teenage boys and men aged 19 to 50, up to 7 servings are also recommended. Very active individuals, such as athletes, will require even more than this amount. 1 serving of this group is equivalent to 1 cup of cooked rice or pasta, 2 medium-sized potatoes or 4 small potatoes, and 1.5 slices of whole grain bread.
The second and third groups: fruits and vegetables. The second layer of the food pyramid consists of 2 parts: fruits and vegetables. Fruits are nutritious and low in calories and fat, providing a natural source of sugar, fiber, and vitamins. Vegetables have very low amounts of fat and calories. However, with additives added during food preparation, the fat and calorie content can be increased. Typically, green vegetables contain vitamin A, dark orange vegetables contain vitamin C, and vegetables such as broccoli and similar ones contain iron and calcium. Instead of irregular consumption of fruits and vegetables, having a fruit or salad meal a day makes many nutritional calculations easier. The recommended amount for this group is at least between 5 to 7 servings per day. Each serving is equivalent to 1 average-sized fruit like an apple, orange, pear, or banana, or 2 small fruits like plums or kiwis. Other examples include small fruits like 6 strawberries, 10 grapes or 16 blueberries, 150 milliliters of unsweetened fruit juice, half a cup of cooked fresh or frozen vegetables, and a bowl of salad. These are called the first 3 groups, also known as the base layer. These groups make up the largest portion of the food pyramid, as plant-based foods should constitute the largest part of our diet. About 70% of the food we consume daily belongs to the fruit and vegetable and grain groups. You should consume 3 to 5 servings of grains and 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. Plant-based foods contain a wide range of nutrients, such as vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and antioxidants. They are also the main sources of carbohydrates and fiber in our diet. Dairy, the 4th group of the food pyramid, has had a significant impact on Europeans, as evidenced by their DNA. Before domesticated cows entered Europe, prehistoric populations were unable to consume raw cow's milk. However, during a period of agricultural expansion in southeastern Europe, a mutation for lactose tolerance occurred in the digestive system. This group includes milk, yogurt, cheese, and other dairy products. Butter, cream, and some types of cheese are high in fat and should be consumed in smaller amounts. Milk and its derivatives are rich sources of calcium, protein, phosphorus, vitamin A, and vitamin D. However, most dairy products have higher saturated fat and cholesterol levels compared to vegetables, fruits, and grains. Choose low-fat options among dairy products as they provide the same amount of calcium but with less fat and calories. Consume milk and yogurt more than cheese. Cheese is a good source of calcium and protein but can be high in fat and salt. Low-fat yogurts are an excellent choice for making desserts with fruits. Non-dairy alternatives for vegetarians in the 4th group or dairy group include soy milk, yogurt, and cheese. The recommended amount for dairy consumption is 3 servings per day. However, for children aged 9 to 12 and adolescents aged 13 to 18, 5 servings per day are recommended. Each serving of dairy is equivalent to 1 glass or 200 milliliters of milk, or the size of 2 fingers of cheese or 25 grams of hard or soft cheese. The 5th group of the food pyramid, meat, eggs, and legumes, also provide essential vitamins and minerals such as iron. The 5th group includes lean red meat, beef, lamb, veal, poultry, duck, fish, including fresh, frozen, and canned varieties, and eggs. Legumes such as various types of beans, chickpeas, lentils, nuts, seeds, and plant-based protein sources are also in this group. Meat is a rich source of protein, iron, zinc, and vitamin B12, and many nutrients found in meat are also found in foods such as eggs, beans, and nuts. Such foods are classified as meat alternatives alongside meats. For individuals who do not consume meat and animal products, foods such as meat substitutes, tofu, beans, lentils, chickpeas, nuts, and other plant-based sources with high protein content are placed in the meat alternatives group. A recommended intake of 2 servings per day is suggested for this group. Each serving of protein-rich food or a protein food chart from this group is equivalent to 30 grams of cooked beef, lamb, poultry, duck, or fish, 1 egg, 40 grams of cooked beans, lentils, or chickpeas, or 1 teaspoon of nuts and seeds. The 4th and 5th groups, namely the meat and legumes group and the dairy group, along with the intermediate layer, form the core of the pyramid. This layer primarily provides calcium, protein, and other vitamins and minerals for us. Foods in the meat section, lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, nuts, grains, and legumes are our main protein sources. However, each food provides a unique combination of nutrients including iodine, iron, zinc, vitamin B12, and healthy fats. In our diet, we should have a variety of animal and plant-based options from this food group.
The top layer of the food pyramid, fats and sweets. Given the high composition and calories we have described, you should know why fats and sweets are placed at the top of the pyramid and should be consumed in very small amounts. Sugars are only consumed to provide calories and also due to our innate desire for them. However, we all need a small amount of fat in our diet to maintain health. Excessive sugar intake can destroy white blood cells. These substances in high doses are suitable foods for cancer cells. Diabetes and fatty liver are other disadvantages of sugars in high doses. Fats provide energy and some vitamins. Eating too much or the wrong types of fats can be harmful to you. The dietary recommendation of the food pyramid is that fats should be consumed in small amounts. Healthy sources of fats are found in fish, oilseeds, and some fruits and vegetables like avocados. Fats have a high caloric value. As we explained in the macronutrient section, fats can be divided into 3 main groups. Saturated fats such as animal oils, sausages, processed meats. Unsaturated fats such as fatty fish and vegetable oils like olive, sunflower, and rapeseed. Trans fats such as cakes, fast food, and chocolates. Eating too much saturated and trans fats puts us at risk of heart disease, so use them as little as possible. Unsaturated fats are the best for heart health, so choose these fats, especially in various weight loss diets. Remember that even in the case of unsaturated fats, it is better to use fats in very small amounts. The recommended amount for consumption of foods from this group is very small per day. For example, 1 teaspoon of canola, olive, corn, or sunflower oil per person when cooking. Miscellaneous group in the food pyramid or junk foods. There is also a group called the miscellaneous group or junk foods that includes foods with low nutritional value or no nutritional value. This category does not fit into healthy eating habits. Moreover, they contain harmful amounts of fat, sugar, and salt. Some foods like cakes, biscuits, sweetened beverages, pastries, and chips are full of fat, sugar, and salt. These foods usually have low levels of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. While eating these foods is enjoyable, it is better to consume them occasionally and in small amounts. The recommended amount for this food group is less than 1 to 2 times a week. Here, the major dietary recommendations with an excellent engineering method, namely the food pyramid, have been explained in such a way that it includes all foods and generally clarifies the ratio of each to other foods. It should be understood that no food exists without limitations in the world. You should consume each food in appropriate amounts. Although the food pyramid indicates that the appropriate amount for all food groups is not the same.